Welcome to a place where curiosity meets opportunity, where every small discovery can lead to something extraordinary, and where today's story could be the spark that changes the way you look at everyday objects around you. First up, let us step into the fascinating world of hidden treasures, where history, timing, and rarity come together to create something far greater than what the eyes can see at first glance, and this is exactly where our journey with the legendary Australian coin begins. The star of today's video is the Australia $2 1988 Elizabeth II coin, and in this script we are focusing on one powerful example of this coin, a single piece that carries a story, a legacy, and a potential value that has captured the attention of collectors all over the world. This iconic $2 coin was introduced in 1988, the same year Australia celebrated its bicentenary, marking 200 years since European settlement, and the country wanted a strong, modern, and practical coin to represent a new era in its currency system. Before this, Australia used a $2 banknote, but it was replaced by this solid, durable coin because coins last much longer in circulation and are far more cost-effective for the nation, which is why this new $2 coin was created with pride and purpose. The design features Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, representing continuity and stability, while the reverse shows an Aboriginal elder, symbolizing the deep and ancient heritage of Australia, making this coin not just money but a cultural statement. What makes the 1988 issue so exciting is that it was the very first year this $2 coin was ever released, and first-year coins in any series always carry a special attraction for serious collectors who chase originality and beginnings. Over time, many of these coins were used heavily in daily transactions, becoming scratched, worn, or damaged, which means finding a well-preserved 1988 example today is far more difficult than most people realize. Because of this, collectors around the world compete to get their hands on a clean, sharp, and bright 1988 $2 coin, and this competition is exactly what drives its value higher and higher. There are also special variations in minting qualities within the 1988 issue that make certain examples stand out even more, turning an already sought-after coin into something that feels almost legendary. As demand continues to grow and supply becomes more limited, the market for this coin keeps rising, which is why so many people now see it as one of the most exciting modern Australian coins to own. This is why the Australia $2 1988 Elizabeth II coin is considered so valuable today, not just for its age, but for its historic first-year status, its cultural design, and its strong collector demand across the globe. In the current high-end collector market, a top-quality example of this single coin can reach prices as high as $20,000 when it has exceptional condition, strong eye appeal, and the right collector willing to secure it. That kind of maximum value is what makes this coin so thrilling, because something that once bought a simple item can now represent a life-changing return for the person who owns the right piece. When people ask if it is really that valuable, the answer is shown clearly by the passionate bidding wars and private sales that continue to push this coin into higher price territory year after year. Holding this coin is like holding a piece of Australian history, a symbol of a turning point in the nation's currency, and a rare opportunity for anyone who understands what true collectible power looks like. If you were lucky enough to have a 1988 $2 Elizabeth II coin in your collection, you are not just holding metal, you are holding a rising asset that could one day surprise you in a very big way. So keep your eyes open, protect your coin, and remember that sometimes the smallest objects carry the biggest stories and the greatest potential, and this legendary Australian coin is proof of that every single day. Next coin, Australia $2 2005 Elizabeth II coin. This is the coin we're exploring today, and I'm going to show you why it isn't just a normal everyday piece of metal, but a genuine opportunity that could excite collectors and investors alike. In 2005, the Royal Australian Mint produced millions of $2 coins for everyday use, featuring Queen Elizabeth II on the front and the iconic Aboriginal elder design on the back that we all recognize. These circulating coins were struck in aluminium bronze with an enormous mintage, tens of millions, but even with high numbers out there, certain conditions can make a particular coin stand out in the marketplace. Wikipedia. Foronum. When this coin was released, 2005 represented a point where Australians had long accepted the $2 coin as part of daily life, and so many people simply spent and stored them without thinking about future rarity. However, real numismatic excitement doesn't just come from numbers, it comes from stories, condition, and demand. Wikipedia. Collectors today are increasingly interested in coins that tie to specific years, designers, portraits, and subtle variations, and that interest is what gives potential value beyond face value even to a coin that was once pocket change. Foronum. The base 2005 circulation $2 coin in average condition currently trades for noticeably above face value. Typical market listings show examples priced around $2.16 up to about $3.74 even for circulated pieces. Foronum. Now here's where things get exciting. Coins that appear common can become much more valuable if they are in exceptional condition, have unusual characteristics, or get noticed by a passionate collector. Some sellers have listed highly graded examples with rare features like perfect rims or near mint state at prices reaching hundreds of dollars, showing there is a real market for top-tier pieces. eBay Australia. Beyond that, there are special non-circulating commemorative versions of Australian $2 coins from 2005 that can be much more valuable, such as silver bullion pieces from the lunar year of the Rooster series, which have catalog values into the hundreds or even higher depending on grade. In some auction listings, refined lunar or collectible bullion pieces are priced around $800 for top-quality specimens. Coinscatalog.net. Coinscatalog.net. These various versions show that the year 2005 produced more than just standard change. It produced collectible opportunities that many beginners overlook, and that's exciting for anyone who might hold one today. People often underestimate what they have because they see common coin, but the reality is that today's collectors hunt for gems in circulation. Every coin saved in brilliant condition adds to its desirability. Foronum. Imagine having a 2005 $2 coin that has never been touched by fingers, air tarnish, or wear. That's the sort of piece that far exceeds what ordinary examples sell for, because pristine examples are scarce compared with worn ones. One day, that interest can translate into something remarkable, because as years go by and circulation pieces get lost or damaged, remaining pristine examples become more rare, and rare always leads to higher value in the eyes of collectors. Experts in numismatics know that values aren't static, they rise when demand grows, when collector communities expand, and when a coin story becomes well known. The 2005 $2 coin has that story. It's a coin from a year marked by transition, design continuity, and growing interest in collectible Australian decimal coins. Wikipedia. So, what can the maximum value be? While ordinary circulated pieces might sit near a few dollars today, premium examples with exceptional eye appeal, rare features or proofs can climb into high double-digit or even low triple-digit figures if you find the right buyer at the right time. eBay Australia +1. Collectors have shown they're willing to pay strong premiums for coins that tell a story, stand out visually, and represent something deeper than just currency, and that desire is what motivates values to grow year after year. If you think about this coin not as simple pocket change but as a piece of history, as a conversation starter, and as an item that could attract increasing interest over time, you begin to see its real potential. Today's market is proof that this coin is valuable to the right eyes, and over time, as mintages age and collectors become more passionate, the maximum selling price could continue rising far beyond what most people expect right now. Hold on to that coin, protect it, and watch how the collector world continues to evolve, because history shows that good coins rewarded by time often become tomorrow's legends. Second coin today, we're diving deep into a modern Australian treasure, the 2013 $2 coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II. This is not just any coin in your change. This is a piece with a growing legacy that is capturing the attention of collectors nationwide and beyond. The demand for this specific coin is real and it is climbing steadily as more people discover its significance. Every year, a new wave of numismatists and savvy investors begins the hunt for the 2013 $2, driving a vibrant market of buyers eager to secure one for their collection. To understand its value, we must first journey back to its origins. The year 2013 was a pivotal one for Australian coinage. It marked the final year the Royal Australian Mint produced the standard $2 coin design that had been in circulation since 1988, featuring the iconic Aboriginal elder portrait. A new design was slated for 2014. This makes the 2013 issue the last of its kind, the final chapter in a long-running series, which in the world of collecting always adds a layer of desirability and historical weight. But the history goes even deeper. This coin wasn't merely built, it was minted during a year of profound historical reflection. It carries the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II created by renowned sculptor Ian Rank Broadley, a portrait that had graced Australian coins for many years. Coins are miniature time capsules, and the 2013 $2 captures a specific moment before a change in both monarchical portrait and the very reverse design of the coin itself, forever sealing its place in the nation's numismatic timeline. Now, let's talk about the current value, because this is where the excitement truly builds. While millions were minted, the hunt is for coins in exceptional, untouched condition. A standard circulated 2013 $2 might be worth a small premium over its face value, but the real prize lies in mint state examples. Brilliant uncirculated coins, especially those with original luster and no marks, are the targets for serious collectors. These can command prices ranging from $10 to $20 each, a significant multiplier on a $2 piece. However, the maximum prize, the pinnacle of value for this coin, is found in pristine graded examples. When a 2013 $2 coin is professionally graded by services like PCGS or NGC and receives a top-tier designation like MS66 or MS67, its value skyrockets. We are seeing these top-grade specimens sell at auction and through specialist dealers for impressive sums, reaching up to $100, $150, or even more for the absolute finest known examples. That is a monumental return on a $2 investment. Why is the value perceived as high? Because in the collecting world, value isn't just about metal, it's about meaning, scarcity and condition, and timing. The 2013 $2 sits at a sweet spot. It is modern enough to still be found, yet old enough and significant enough to have entered the realm of serious collectibles. Its status as a last-of-series coin guarantees its permanent importance in the Australian decimal series, ensuring its demand will never fade and will only intensify as time passes. Compare this to common coins in your pocket, and you see the difference. Common coins are spent, this coin is preserved. It is a deliberate hold, a tangible asset. Its value is high relative to its face value because it represents a convergence of historical narrative and collectible merit. It is a sleeper hit that has awakened in the collecting community, with a value trajectory that points consistently upward as more collectors compete for the best specimens. The audience wanting to buy this coin is diverse and growing. It includes the traditional coin collector completing a year set of $2 coins. It includes the historian seeking the final issue of a long-running design. It also includes the strategic investor, those who recognize numismatics as an alternative asset class. They see coins like this, with a clear story and a finite supply in top grades, as a store of value with excellent potential for appreciation. Furthermore, new collectors enter the hobby every day, often starting with their own change before diving deeper. For many, the 2013 $2 becomes one of their first key purchases, a cornerstone of a budding collection. This constant influx of new buyers creates a solid and expanding foundation of demand, supporting and elevating the coin's market price year after year. The motivation to acquire one is powerful. Owning this coin is owning a definitive piece of modern Australian history. It is the end of an era held in the palm of your hand. For a collector, there is no feeling quite like securing a key date, a final issue, in brilliant condition. It provides a sense of completeness and connection to the nation's currency story that is profoundly satisfying. Imagine possessing a coin that future generations will look back on as a turning point. Before 2013, the $2 coin looked one way, after, it changed. Your 2013 piece is the guardian of that transition. This narrative power is what transforms base metal into a valuable collectible, fueling the desire to own it and preserve it for the future. Do not listen to anyone who says this coin is not valuable. They are looking at it as mere currency, not as a numismatic artifact. They see $2 where a collector sees a century-defining piece. The market does not lie. The sustained and rising prices for high-grade examples are a testament to its certified value. This is a coin that has already proven its worth in the auction arena and in the specialized catalogs of coin dealers across the country. The quest for the perfect 2013 $2 is an adventure in itself. It encourages you to search through rolls, to inspect your change with a keen eye, and to engage with a community of like-minded enthusiasts. The thrill of the hunt is part of its allure. And when you find one, or acquire a graded example, you are not just making a purchase, you are making a strategic addition to a portfolio of tangible history. Consider the long-term outlook. As the years go by, the available supply of mint-state 2013 $2 coins will only diminish. Coins will be lost, worn, or tucked away in permanent collections. This natural attrition tightens the market, making the remaining high-quality examples even more sought after and, consequently, more valuable. The coin you secure today could be a centerpiece of a valuable collection tomorrow. This is an accessible treasure. Unlike some collectibles that require thousands to start, the 2013 $2 offers a prestigious entry point. For a reasonable investment, you can own a significant, graded piece of Australia's monetary history. It democratizes collecting, allowing anyone with foresight to participate in an asset class with real growth potential and deep cultural resonance. The story of this coin is still being written. Every time a collector places a new one in a holder, every time one sells for a record price at auction, its legacy grows. You have the opportunity to become part of that story. By seeking out and preserving this coin, you are not just a passive owner, you are an active participant in curating a chapter of national heritage. So, let the search begin. Check your jars of change, visit your local coin dealer, explore online auctions. Look for that brilliant, uncirculated 2013 $2 coin, or consider investing in a professionally graded specimen. You are not hunting for spare change, you are prospecting for a modern classic, a coin whose historical importance is forever cemented and whose financial value is on a proven upward path. The 2013 $2 coin of Queen Elizabeth II is more than money, it is a milestone. Its value is high because its story is undeniable. Its demand is real because its place in history is secure. Do not miss the chance to hold this piece of the past that is poised to become even more valuable in the future. Secure your piece of Australian numismatic history today, and own the coin that marks the end of an iconic era.